You ready?
Mikhailovich.
Mikhailovich.
Mikhailovich. Kai.
They called him Misha.
You want to make a note?
Mikhailovich.
Misha.
Kai. Yes.
Misha?
That's what Michael is in Russian. Diminutive.
Right, but we're not going to call him that.
Gromyko.
We can't even call Misha Misha.
We're not going to call. I don't think Helen called him that.
Mikhailovich. Gromyko, right?
Gromyko, right?
Gromyko. Got it. Good.
Got it? Get it? Good.
Poor Chester.
It was during the San Francisco Conference, you know, the birth of the United Nations in 1945. On VE Day, all the major powers came together in a victory address. The only holdout was the Soviet Union, although their representative, Comrade Molotov, was attending the conference. I was trying to get Molotov to make the speech for VE Day, but you know what it's like to phone the Russians. All you get is "niet." And down goes the receiver. You never can get anywhere. Then I called the head bellman at the hotel where they were staying, and I told him, I'm putting $5 in an envelope with your name on it. I will put it in the mail to you if you get my message to Comrade Molotov. Finally, about 15 minutes later, the translator came to the phone and said, Comrade Molotov will make the speech, but not from the CBS studios. He will speak from the Veterans Building. You have to understand, this was VE Day, the biggest celebration day of the 20th century. Everybody was going crazy. The whole city, whole country, the whole world was all out getting drunk all day and all night. I couldn't find a technician to set up a wire to the Veterans Building, and I had to find an announcer to introduce the ambassador. Then comes the appointed time, and there was not a Russian in sight, and I was scared to death because I knew that it would be my scalp back home. All of a sudden, when the doors flew open and in marched 9 burly Russians. All 9 of them looked just like Al Capone, and they all had brown slouch hats and 2 pistols each, all bulging from their back pockets. There were 3 bodyguards in front, then the 2 foreign ministers, Andrei Gromyko and Mikhailovich Molotov. As you know, he was the man whom the Molotov cocktail was named for, and their translator, Comrade Pavlov. Molotov's speech was in Russian, of course, but it was brief, all about how the glorious Red Army had just won the war without any mention of the Allies. No Great Britain, no United States, no China, France, or anybody. Then, the funniest thing happened. Comrade Pavlov was holding his paper with the English text of the Molotov speech, and a reporter ran up to the...
Try that again. That sentence got a little P on the reporter.
Okay.
I'm sorry. A technical error on my part. I don't think Helen would have said comrade. I think she would have said Mr. Molotov.
Well, you have this as...
No, I forgazed it. I forget how she put it in the thing. Maybe
But isn't it in
Molotov.
writing?
I forget. Maybe she just said Molotov. I don't remember what she actually said, but I would say Mr.
Now, this is from the...
It's adapted from the interview, yeah. It's not literal.
What are you going to do?
Going forward...
I'd say use it once or twice, but not after that. Just use the last name.
Okay. So I'd like to redo the earlier part. We're going to do it now. I'd rather finish this take now. But either just have take off comrade, because I don't think Helen would have said that. Just say...
I bet she'd have said...
Mr. Molotov.
No, I bet she'd have said it once.
Well, I'd rather... Well, I just imagine her saying it Mr., but whatever you want to do.
Well, we've got it once already in that previous paragraph, so from now on you...
But you could just use the name without any suffix.
Right.
Molotov.
Pavlov.
Okay, we also have Comrade Pavlov.
So just say Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Pavlov.
Only Mr. Pavlov, no Mr. Molotov, right?
At this point, yeah.
Okay. So just Mr. Pavlov. Okay.
Okay, so we're starting with the then the funniest thing paragraph, right?
Yes. Then, the funniest thing happened. Mr. Pavlov.
Oof. It'll pop on the Pavlov.
Okay. Then, the funniest thing happened. Mr. Pavlov was holding his paper with the English text of the Molotov speech, and a reporter ran up to the stage to get it from him. Evidently, he thought it was a press handout or something. So this guy, I think he was from the Associated Press, runs up to the platform and he slips and falls right on top of Molotov. And the whole bunch of them just tumbled right over like bowling pins. And for a minute, we were afraid.
Oops, okay. So you want to start with for a minute?
Yes. For a minute, we were afraid it was going to be the start of World War III. I'm just glad that no one's gun went off or anything like that. But thankfully, the Russians just laughed it off and Molotov looked just like that wonderful actor, Victor Moore, you know.
I like that ending.